Hello YouTube, thank you so much for coming by. Today we are going to go over our Wind Druid build. It's a PVM build, not a PvP build, but it's still going to be a great build. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more content and let's get into it right away. Thank you so much.
11.
Alright, just as a forewarning, I am streaming live at the moment. I turned off most things, but notifications and some other things may be live. They may go off in the middle of this guide, so just bear with me. But let's get into it right away. So first thing is Wind Druid. What is the Wind Druid? Let's go first look at the skills, so that way we know what we're working with here. The main skills are going to be Tornado. That is your damage skill. Your secondary damage is Hurricane, which is a cold-based skill. This is a physical-based skill as far as elemental damages go. It's a very simple tree, as you can tell. You just go right down here. You want to 1 in Arctic Blast, and then get 1 into everything else. You want to start with maxing Tornado, then max Hurricane. Then is actually your choice between these two, and then another skill. So I'm gonna explain that. I would max Twister or max Cyclone Armor, right? Because that's gonna give you more defense and damage, and they all give you the same amount of damage except for Hurricane. So I would do Cyclone Armor and then do Twister as the 4th skill to level up max. And then as far as summoning, you do want a Grizzly just to kind of help out with ads and whatnot. It does a little knockback. You can do Dire Wolves instead, just 1 point wonders, put 1 point into everything. I do max Oak Sage, and that's what I was saying about the order. You may want to max Oak Sage if you want more life before maxing these other things. But I waited till the end. And when I say waited till the end, my level is 97. So I literally waited until the end. I think I got to 94 and then 95, 96, 97. Mana is important. I think I would invest into Solar Creeper ahead of time, especially if you're not using an Insight on your Merc. I would use Solar Creeper, and I'm not using an Insight, and we'll go over the Merc shortly. Let's go over the gear before we get into the stats. Any helmet, you can do a Shaco is fine, but our helmet we really want for damage specifically. So, because we're getting so much resistance and so much defense from other things that we really just want a lot of damage out of our helmet. So anything you can get, whether it's a +3 Hurricane, what's the rune word? Delirium, thank you, Delirium. So you could do Delirium with +3 Tornado. A Hurricane is okay, but as you get in the hell, players 8, things like that, you realize your Hurricane's really not doing that much damage. You're not just one-shotting things by blowing through them with Hurricane. So I wouldn't be focused on putting too much damage in Hurricane. Tornado is what you really want to focus your damage on. So +5 or 6 to Tornado in your helm. Enigma, of course. Something with a low strength requirement like a Mage Plate. Hoto, whichever you can get highest resistance possible. You know how those work, just the best you can get. Storm Shield, we put an Eld in here. And the reason for that is for the increased chance of blocking breakpoint that we're hitting. 32, and I'll put the frames on the screen. So 32 frames for the faster block rate. We are using Stam Sword Treks for the strength vitality as well as faster hit recovery. That's another breakpoint we want to hit. The faster breakpoint hit recovery we are hitting in human form here is going to be 46%. Which we're going to be doing with these 2 items and some charms. BK ring for some life and plus the skills. We want the faster cast rate here. We want resistance and faster cast rate here. And we want faster cast rate and resistance with the Trangs as well. The faster cast rate breakpoint we are hitting is 99%. So we hit that with what we're wearing now. And I'm sorry, the faster hit recovery we are hitting is actually 42%. Which gives us 8 frames. As far as charms, just simple +3 torch, any, the faster hit recovery charms we need in order to hit that breakpoint. Some resistant charms and just plus the skills. Some of them are okay, some of them life, some not. This is a ladder character, so I don't have the GG items completely. All right, so the Mercenary is using an Andy's Helm. The +2 skills helps for auras and things like that. Treachery, just because I like them proccing their Fade. He's going to get beat up a lot, and that Fade does give him the resistances he needs as well as some damage reduction. We have an E3 Approach Toll. A regular Aether's Toll will be fine as well. The reason we want this over anything else is because that level 1 decrepify on striking actually breaks physical immunes, and because our tornado is a physical damage, this will make physical immunes not immune to our tornado, which we like because our cold damage is not quite fast enough to kill some of the bigger things. That's pretty much it. I tried to make it short and sweet. We'll just do a quick video of me just clearing some shit real quick. We are just going to pop our buffs, cast our summons, and then cast our buffs again, so our summons get our buffs. And we are good to go. This character is nice. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same build for PvP as well. Your resistances really don't have to be maxed out, because you're using, what's it called, Cyclone Armor, and that literally absorbs cold damage, or not cold damage, all elemental damage. So if you don't max out resistances, that's not the biggest deal in the world, because your Cyclone Armor, especially if you have it maxed out, is going to do plenty for you. Let's go ahead and just kind of breeze through this. But yeah, the survivability is ridiculous, especially when you're max block. That's why I didn't go over the stats yet, so we're gonna have to go do that again over. But yeah, we are max block, which makes things very easy as far as clearing big waves, or at least standing in the middle of big waves. I mean, I don't think I've taken any damage yet at all whatsoever. I mean, I'm just standing in the middle of here. I mean, obviously, if I run out of mana, that's a little bit of an issue. But that's that. Let's see what this is. Please be ethereal. No. Nope. Our little dude died, so we'll bring him back. We'll rebuff real quick. And the tornadoes are a little hard to control. You kind of want to get close to things that you want to kill immediately, which is why max block really helps, because we really got to get close to things in order to kind of, you know, target them with this. That's pretty much it. That's a pretty fast fucking Diablo run. And yeah, that's the guide, plain and simple. Oh yeah. All right, the stats. So first thing is we want to have just enough to wear Enigma. I need to respec this because I definitely have way too much strength, but make sure when you're doing your strength and everything, you switch weapons. And you can see like my strength drop there. So just make sure you switch weapons before you max your strength, and then you start putting points into other things. We did max block, so we have a lot of dexterity, but that max block really helps because we have to get close to things in order to hit them with that random spewing tornado. So we get really close to things, so the max block really helps. And then the rest in vitality, and we're good to go. Plain and simple. All right. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff. Peace, love, unity, respect. You all have a good rest of your day. And look forward to the next one. Peace, peace.